Hi, I'm Ken Oakes with Oakes Daylilies. I'm in our display garden here in East Tennessee, and it's mid-July now, so we're at the later part of our daylily bloom season. I would say at this point of the season about half of the varieties are done blooming and quite a few more are wrapping up their season, which is normal. But we also have some varieties that are listed as late season bloomers, and so I was going to show you some of those in our video today. So just a little background on what I mean when I say late season. That's relative to when daylily season is in your area. So folks who are down in Florida, your earliest daylilies might start in April. And so for you, late season is probably going to be late May or early June when yours start. Here in East Tennessee, our earliest daylilies start in mid to late May. And so our lates start, late June, early July. So that's ones I'm going to show you today that are starting, late for us, which would be late June, early July. Obviously, if you live to our north, it's going to be pushed back a week or two, when your season is. Also, one mentioned about late season, using a different combination of seasons, daylilies that bloom at different seasons, such as earlies and lates, is a great way to extend your bloom season, right? So, here in Tennessee, like I mentioned, ours start mid to late May, the earliest ones, and then the late ones start here early July. So you can have, late May through the whole month of June and on into, a good part into July, with bloom. Also, there's a thing known as rebloom, which is when some varieties will bloom and bloom again. And we've done a lot of videos on that. You might want to check those out. And that's a great trait if you can get it. Particularly down south and areas that have a really long growing season have more opportunity to get rebloom just because they have a longer season. Folks up north, you may not have as much opportunity just because your season isn't as long. But, in any case, you want to check out a video on that. All right, so this is the variety Paul Voth, which is really nice dark purple. I'm going to bet that it's going to look more reddish purple to you, which, it kind of does here, I suppose. But, if it doesn't have so much sun on it, it looks more dark, just straight up purple. But really nice color, about 6.5 inch blooms, 38 inches tall, so relatively tall. Paul Voth. All right, so this next variety is So Lovely. It's listed as a near white, and if you don't put it up against something that's really white, it will look near white in your garden. But it's really a really pale yellow. Really late season bloomer, just now getting going. It has an interesting trait that oftentimes it will have what are known as proliferations. So if you see on this bloomscape here, this little plant coming off the side, this is a proliferation. And if you were to harvest this, which you can, it will be an identical match. You would have another plant of So Lovely. And we've done a video on proliferations if you want to check that out and get more information about those. So this is So Lovely. So this next variety is the variety Starstruck, and this is one of our own introductions, an all-American selection, so it's been really popular around the country. Nice bright gold color, big wide petals, ruffled edges, just a really nice show of color later on in the season. It also has prolis. I showed you before on the other variety, So Lovely, but these are just now coming on, but they'll get bigger as the season progresses. So this is Starstruck. All right, so this next variety is the variety Lady Lucille, and it's a nice rich orange, really bright color. We're shooting this in the shade this morning at this spot in the garden, and so it doesn't look as bright. But you put this in the sun, man, it just glows. Really good variety if you want to have something that shows up across your garden. This is an all-American selection, so it's been, we've seen that it grows well across the country. Blooms are listed at 6 inches and about 24 inches tall, so Lady Lucille. All right, so this is the variety Country Stroll, and it's a nice soft, pastel creamy with a little hint of pink to it. 6.5 inch blooms, held on pretty tall scapes, listed at 34 inches tall. So look at that, a lot of blooms coming on. Country Stroll. All right, so this next variety is the variety Techni Peace, and it's kind of an unusual color. There's a word that we hear in the daylily world called a polychrome, which is kind of like a blend of, look at what all's going on in here. You got some yellow and some light pink or peach in there, and then some cream, and then a gold edge around it. And I really like this one. It's listed at a 6 inch bloom, 28 inches tall. This is Techni Peace. All right, so this next variety is Banana Glow, and this is a spider type daylily, and the spider types are the ones that have the long thin petals, kind of like the legs of a spider. Look at all these blooms we got coming on this one. You know, this is sort of a nice, I guess, you know, banana yellow color, hence the name. I would mention, you know, that this clump has been here for several years. Most of the other things you're going to see in the video today were just planted last fall when we redid our display garden. So, you know, as the clumps get bigger, they're going to have more blooms just like this one. So just wanted to mention that. All right, so this next one is another spider type. This is Lilting Bell, and it's a nice lavender pink bloom, you know, listed at 8 inches in diameter and relatively tall, 36 inches. So this is a, you know, just now getting started. Look, this may be the first couple blooms of the season right here. So this is a great one to extend your season, Lilting Bell. All right, so this next variety is the variety Big Kiss, and it is a double bloom variety. So I'll show you here. It's got kind of a soft creamy base color and then this nice rosy pink center to it there. And you can see it's just now starting here. Nice late bloomer. Blooms are listed about 6 inches. We've been kind of dry, so the blooms are getting a little smaller than they would have been if it had plenty of rain. But this is one of my favorite ones. Gorgeous color, Big Kiss. All right, so this is the variety Foresight White buds, and it's got, you know, nice red color with a big yellow throat there, and kind of its claim to fame is something a little unusual about it. If you notice here, I'll show you these. The buds are white, hence the name, Foresight White buds. So it's just kind of a neat look in the garden. You know, if you look over it and like, well, hey, there's some white. Well, it's the buds, and then you got the red blooms, you know, to enjoy as well. So Foresight White buds. All right, so this next one is the variety Ilonka. It's a lavender, sort of a nice pastel color with a big, look at that light, it's almost a watermark in the center there with that white and light yellow center. Blooms are listed at 7 inches and 28 inches tall. You know, brings a nice cool color to the garden to balance out some of the brighter stuff. So this is Ilonka. All right, so this next variety is El Desperado. This is one of my favorites. This kind of is listed as a mustard yellow color with a whatever purple eyezone, I suppose, a little purple edge to it. There's lots of blooms late in the season. As you can see, look at all these blooms here. You know, listed at a you know, 4.5 inch bloom and about 28 inches tall. This is El Desperado. All right, this next variety is Claudines Charm. It's a nice purple variety with a really big silvery lavender watermark in the center. That's what you call a lighter pattern inside of a darker color, a watermark. And then around a soft white to light yellow throat there. Really beautiful bloom. We get a lot of comments on this one in the garden. This is Claudines Charm. So I hope you enjoyed seeing some of our nice late season bloomers. We've grown daylilies for over 40 years and we love talking about all things daylilies. So if you have any questions about anything daylily related, you can put them in the comments below or our contact information is on our website. You know, I mentioned at the start of the video, you know, we had a video about reblooming, and so here's a link to that if you want to check that out. And we have a lot of other videos on our YouTube channel as well if you want to check those out. We would love to hear from you, and thanks for watching.